Now, a photographer has documented his father's battle with dementia. Mark Seymour is raising funds to exhibit the photographs, and he joins us now. Very powerful images, that one particularly there. Where did the idea come from? When did you decide that this is what you were going to do, to document your father's illness?
It came pretty early on. I mean, I am a documentary photographer by trade anyway, so it was kind of the most natural thing to do. I've been photographing mum and dad all their lives, so it wasn't a conscious decision to do it, but I just kind of stepped it up once we saw that Alzheimer's was setting in.
And how was that process for you? I mean, it must have been quite emotional.
It's taking the photographs I found relatively easy. It's quite therapeutic, but the real tears came when the image was up on the monitor and you're confronted by it and you're working on it. So when I was taking the images, I was taking it as a photographer, but when I was editing it, it was as a son, and that's when the tears were coming.
And you could see him deteriorating before your eyes when you've got the hard photos in front of you.
Absolutely, yes, you could. I could see that, but Mum never saw it, and Mum never saw the photographs until near the time when Dad passed away, because she didn't want to see them. But when she looked at them, she said, "Has he really gone like that?" She goes, "Because I still see him as Ronnie."
Was it distressing for her to view those photographs after he'd passed away?
Initially, yes. I mean, I produced a small book, and I gave her
that your
one
mum there that we're seeing behind us
yes,
there?
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the day that we took Dad into the home. It was quite a poignant day because it was the first day Mum had just spent a night by herself.
Oh dear. No, very, very sad.
Probably still looks like the same young man she married. I mean,
Absolutely.
Sometimes you have this image of your partner and you can't imagine them changing, and it's only when you see a photo
Absolutely.
that it brings it home to you.
And she never realised what was happening. She when we went into the home and Dad would say Winnie the odd occasion, she saw that as a glimmer of light, that something was changing and that there was maybe some light at the end of the tunnel where he may be getting better, because I guess she was so close to Ronnie.
And how did you deal with the dementia itself? Because I've spoken to many people about this, and they're saying that sometimes they stick at a certain point in their life and will only recount events from that time in their life, and perhaps that you should be in that time with them, not say to them, no, that didn't happen, this is 2015, this is where we are now, that you should be with them wherever that they happen to be.
I totally agree with you, and I think when you go and visit your parents or your loved one, you talk to them how they want to talk, because they don't remember a lot, but they do remember a lot of things from the past. And one of the things, my father was a very keen motorcyclist, so we bought him a lovely picture of his Vincent Black Shadow, and he could still recall all the little parts on that.
Yeah,
so
that's a great shot of him there looking at the motorcycle behind you. Did you ever show him any of the photographs?
I did show him one of the Vincent, and I showed it on my iPad, and he turned around the iPad to see the other side of the bike, because he didn't realise that this was a fixed screen. So, yeah.
What are you hoping other people take away from this? Not necessarily those affected by dementia in their lives with their loved ones, but everyone. What do you hope people take away?
I think the main thing is awareness, and I've been absolutely gobsmacked by the amount of just emails we've had from people that I've got no contact with, just sending me emails of congratulations, of condolences, of my mother's going through this. So the main thing is to raise awareness and to show people how it really is. And I'm really fortunate that I'm a professional documentary photographer, so I can photograph it as it is, rather than the main organisations using actors because they have to. We've got a real story here with real people, and it shows Alzheimer's.
Show people they're not alone when they're suffering.
Because it is pretty hard hitting, and if you see the slideshow, which I'm sure you have, it brings a tear to most people's eyes, and that they can align themselves with it, and everyone's got a story to tell, and it's amazing how many friends or acquaintances we've met and spoke to about Alzheimer's.
And you're hoping to raise funds?
Yeah, we set up a Kickstarter campaign to try and raise some funds. We put a goal on it of £10,000 because that's what it costs to have an exhibition in central London, believe it or not. We're sitting at £4,800 at the moment. So, you know, if anyone can click on the Kickstarter campaign, it would be great, and donate would be really, really appreciated.
Okay, Mark Seymour, thank you very much for coming in and sharing with us this very moving body of work, both personally and to anybody that views it. Thank you very much for coming in.
No, thank you for having me.